What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today's first video is going to be a super quick one. I just wanted to make sure I was keeping you guys updated on yet another nerf to the Recon Specialty in Black Ops 6, as well as a couple other things that happened with yesterday's small update. The first one being, on the map Lowtown, they addressed an issue where players could get outside of the intended play space. Then they added Stakeout 24/7 yesterday, as well as the 10v10 Mosh Pit. They resolved some XP earn rate issues, where match bonuses were not being scaled properly. They removed the get 50 eliminations using weapons with no attachments daily challenge. And then they mentioned there were other stability fixes. And now let's get into the main part of this, which is the Recon Combat Specialty. Now this one did get a nerf earlier in the week actually, just to its wallhack ability, not the high alert ability. Previously, it would display enemies in real time through walls when you respawn for 2 seconds. Then, after that update from earlier this week, they cut that down to 1.5 seconds, which was a very minor adjustment, and I think most people that didn't like Recon before that weren't too happy with how small of a change this was. So yesterday, they cut this down quite a bit more. Now, you're only going to be seeing those enemies for 0.5 seconds after you respawn through walls. And this is what it looks like pre-patch versus post-patch, from 1.5 seconds down to 0.5. And you can see that's definitely a very noticeable difference. It's going to be a lot more difficult to detect exactly when an enemy is about to come around a corner, for instance. Yes, it'll give you that positional data. You'll see where players are, and maybe somebody is trying to flank up toward your spawn and they've got Ghost on. Well, Recon Specialty is still going to allow you to catch those people, since there still is no counterplay to this. But at the very least, it's not like they're going to be watching you for a couple seconds and actually being able to see exactly when you're about to come around a corner. This is more just a quick snapshot of where they are, as well as you get that little bit of movement. It's not an actual snapshot. You're seeing movement for 0.5 seconds, which may give you an indication of the direction they're traveling in. But again, you're not really going to be able to pre-fire them around corners in most situations like we could pre-patch. And honestly, well, I'm not a big fan of having any sort of wallhack ability, especially tied to a perk, and especially being awarded every time you die. At the end of the day, I do think this is now in a much more appropriate state if they are going to maintain that wallhack ability. It'll give you that brief flash that you have to pay really close attention to because it's only there for half a second. And it's not going to be nearly as powerful as it was pre-patch as far as actually winning gunfights outright because of that. And another big thing to keep in mind here is I feel like the Recon Specialty can handle a fairly big nerf to the wallhack ability here because it's so powerful in the other way. It gives you an uncounterable high alert perk built in as well that's working for you all the time throughout your entire life. And honestly, that ability alone makes the Recon Combat Specialty worthwhile without even having the wallhack ability. So I really don't think they took this nerf too far, but also in the state that it's in right now, I don't think it's going to be nearly as big of an issue as it was before. And as much as I probably still would have preferred a total rework to how they handle this, and maybe no wallhack ability at all, but something else, like something showing on the mini-map for a brief period of time, at the end of the day, I can totally live with the state that Recon is in right now with these wall hacks, and I don't think you'll see me complaining about it from this point on. Now, of course, those are just my opinions though, and I'd love to hear what you guys think about how they adjusted this in those comments down below. Do you guys think this nerf was appropriate? Do you think it was enough to the Recon wall hack? Or not so much? Would you rather see an entire rework to this so it's not a wall hack and you get something else instead? Or maybe are you on the other side? Maybe you think they nerfed this too much. Just let me know down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.